The question is, a solid sphere of radius 10 mm is placed at the centroid of a hollow cubical enclosure of side length 30 mm. The outer surface of the sphere is denoted by 1 and the inner surface of the cube is denoted by 2. The view factor F22 for radiation heat transfer is, so we need to find the view factor. Okay, this is also called as shape factor for radiation heat transfer. This view factor or shape factor is purely geometrical parameter that accounts for the effects of orientation or radiation between surfaces. So an assumption in calculating view factor or shape factor is that there is uniform radiation in all direction. So uniform radiation in all direction. So this is the assumption that we are taking in the calculation of shape factor or view factor. Now in the problem it's given that a sphere of radius 10 mm is enclosed inside a cube of side 30 mm. So let's say this is 30 mm. Also it's given that the outer surface of the sphere is denoted by 1 and the inner surface of this cube is denoted by 2. If we apply the reciprocity theorem here, A1 into F12, that is radiation from 1 to 2, is equal to A2 F21, that is the shape factor 21 from 2 to 1. Now from the property of shape factor or view factor, we can say F12 is 1. Now from here we can write F21 is equal to A1 by A2. A1 is the surface area of sphere and A2 is the surface area of this cube. So let's write here A1 will be equal to surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi r square, and A2 is the surface area of cube, that is 6 into side square. So side, let's write A for side. So side square, let's say this is A. Okay. Now let this equation F21 is equal to A1 by A2 be equation number 1. Now also if we apply the summation rule, we can write the view factor F21 plus the view factor F22 should be equal to 1 according to the summation rule. Now from here F22 will be equal to 1 minus F21, and we have already calculated this F21 from equation number 1. If we substitute this value here, 1 minus A1 upon A2, right? So A1 value also we have calculated, A1 and A2. So 1 minus A1 is the surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi r square, and r value is 10 mm square divided by surface area of the cube, so that is 6 a square, and a value is 30 mm square. Okay, so this will be equal to 1 minus 0.2327, and this value from here we will get F22 will be equal to 0.767, and since we need to round off it to the 2 decimal place, so the answer will be 0.77. Let's go back and fill in the blank. So the view factor F22 for radiation heat transfer is 0.77. To get more information on view factor or the shape factor, you can refer to the NPTEL course on conduction and radiation by Professor C. Balaji of the Department of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Madras.